Hey everybody, Mr. Fox here for a new episode of PLAY1, and today I'm going to play Jamestown Plus for PC. It's not actually a brand new game. Jamestown, the first one, the non-plus edition, was out back in 2011 on PC, and 4 years later it was out on PlayStation 4 as Jamestown Plus, which is basically this version of the game. I'm going to play it, and I've been playing a little bit, not much. I just unlocked a couple of levels, as well as the moons, which I think it's the new levels available for this Plus version. So we're going to start with the first level. I'm going to pick the normal difficulty just to show you how it is. Right here you select your shape, so you get the beam one, the laser, and the gunpowder. I quite like the gunpowder, to be honest. I haven't unlocked many ships because I wanted to keep it for this episode of PLAY1. So yeah, gunpowder is quite fun. Okay, so it's fairly classical. You got your main shot, right? You gather those coins, or whatever you call them. I think they're coins, or gold, and you got your sub weapon, which are barrel on this one, gun barrel, gunpowder barrel. So the first level in normal difficulty is fairly easy to go through. You won't be stuck anywhere or trying to redo the level multiple times. It's very simple. The game gets interesting on the higher difficulty settings. And you will have to grind levels as you go to unlock more levels. I mean, I shouldn't really say levels, I should say stages, because that's really what they are. And the addition of the moon's level, oh well, I wasn't concentrating on this one, and yeah, okay, never mind. It's really just to show you the normal difficulty setting on this. So I can activate a barrier that will slow down bullets or even cancel them. And it's a very handy feature as you go on in the game. So I only managed to collect 4, I mean, it's not collecting stars, but according to your performance, you get a certain amount of stars, and I only get 4 stars this time. So the goal is to gather as many stars as you can. So yeah, so I'm going to do level 2, well, stage 2 or chapter 2. So okay, let's call them chapters since they are called chapters, not levels and not stages, but you get the idea really. Yeah, chapter 2, and I'm going to play on difficult mode, so you can have a look at what it is. I'm still going to use gunpowder because I like it, and I like the way that you can use those barrels. You got 3 barrels, and it's quite cool. Really, it's very effective. The good thing is there are lots of ships and weapons to choose from. So basically, any style of gameplay, you'll probably find what you want. I mean, I'm trying to do a review of the game, but I should really start playing it more seriously, because it's not really a review. PLAY1, it's not about a review. It's just me playing the game and giving an overall opinion of what I think of it. I wouldn't call it a review as such, but sometimes I go into detail too much. So. So when they drop those big... Actually, they are gear. They are not money, are they? No, it's gear. It's golden gear. When you get those big ones, you refill your meter very quickly. And that's what you want. Of course, it's good to get a better score as well. So if you're familiar with shoot 'em up in general, if if it's not an issue for you, if you completed Dodonpachi 20 times, if you want CC a couple of Japanese shooters, then this should be a piece of cake, really. Okay. Right, what I want to show you now, I want to show you the extra levels, the moon's levels. And we're going to go to Phobos, because that's the only one available for now. Let's try to do it in Legendary. Those levels are a little bit more difficult than the main one. I'm still going to use Gunpowder because I'm familiar with it. Okay, let's skip the story. The story is quite interesting, actually, which is quite unusual on a game like that. I usually don't care about the story in shoot 'em up and fighting games as well. I really don't care. There are only a few games I care about the stories in shoot 'em up, and that will be Radiant Silvergun. As a good story, and this one. So it's a plus for me, really. And the setting is very interesting as well, so it helps, you know, that there's a good story backing it up. Oh, okay. To pay more attention. This is actually a cool boss. It's a cool boss, and I hate spiders, so they did a good job, I think. Anyway, oh, there's new challenges there. Survive for 15 seconds. Okay, that's just side stuff that you can do. Right. Okay, let's go back to the main arc. Yeah, let's try chapter 4, New Madrid, and what do I need? Okay, to unlock it, you must beat all previous missions on Legendary. So, oh god, I need to do this one in Legendary. I need to do this one in Legendary. So let's do, yeah, let's do the Battleland in Legendary. Let's see what ship we're going to use. Which one did I unlock? Was it the grenade? I think that was the grenade. We can try. What need to build? Oops. The main shot is not very powerful. However, the grenades are very powerful. That's annoying. Go. That was close. There we go. Oh no! Okay, I didn't see some of the bullets, perhaps. Whoa, okay, okay. I overestimate the hitbox, I'm afraid. Damn. Right. Okay, well, that wasn't very good on this boss. And I have 5 stars. I think this one, yeah, I need to complete, yeah, those 2 and this one as well. So I'm not going to do that because otherwise this episode is going to take way too long. Okay, well, that was Jamestown Plus for PC. The game was out this month after a couple of years since the PlayStation 4 version was available. So there's a very big gap between the original release on PC and this version of the game. To be honest, when the game was first released, I didn't really like it for some odd reason. I didn't like the pacing. This Plus version had a couple of more levels and perhaps maybe a couple of more ships. I'm not sure about that, but there's a little bit more content on this version of the game. One thing is, if you buy this game on Steam and if you already have the original game in your library, you'll benefit from a discount. But I think the discount was only available for the first week of the release, which is a bit of a shame, really, because this game should have been more like a DLC. The game is not terribly expensive, but if you already have the original version, I don't think there's any incentive to get this one, to be honest. I got it because I got it within the first week of the release, so the game was fairly cheap. It was cheap because of the release discount plus the ownership of the first game discount. So that was okay, and I wanted to know about the additional content, and also I wanted to replay this game and maybe to appreciate it a little bit better and a little bit more than when it was released originally. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a good game. The soundtrack is great. I really like the soundtrack. There are enough content to keep you amused for a long time. So if you don't have the original game, I think it's worthwhile getting it if you are into those type of games. If you have the original one and you're thinking about getting this one and you miss the discount, then I will say wait for a sale on it, because I don't think it's worth just for the additional content, the additional chapter. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you later with more games to follow. Bye for now.